Hey everyone, today we are giving some briefing about Malaysian national budget history. In Malaysia, federal budget are presented annually by the government of Malaysia to identify proposed government revenue and spending and forecast economic condition for the upcoming year and its fiscal policy for the forward year. The federal budget includes the government estimate of revenue and spending and may outline new policy incentives. Federal budget are usually released in October before the start of the fiscal year. All of the Malaysian states also present budget. The federal budget is also a political statement of the government intention and priority and have profound macroeconomic implications.
Why are you so sad? What's happening?
My mom has been fired by a company last week. Now my family total salary below 3,000. I worry I can't continue my study.
Don't worry, the release of Malaysia Budget 2017 can help you. Your family can apply for BRIM in Malaysia Budget 2017. For the household that earning below 3,000 ringgit, we get BRIM that worth 1,200. That is increased 200 ringgit from 1,000 ringgit that last year have been given.
Government increase the BRIM given to households. When the transfer payment increase, income will increase. The increase in income will increase the consumption and aggregate demand, so aggregate demand shift rightward.
Can ask your mom to be a Uber driver.
But my mom doesn't have any transportation.
Don't worry, as the Malaysia Budget 2017 has been stated that the BRIM recipient can use their BRIM to make down payment and get 4,000 ringgit rebate to purchase total areas for the purpose.
Oh, that's great. I want to go now to tell my family this good news.
This figure shows the effect of an increase in aggregate demand. When government pays transfer payment, it will increase disposable income. When disposable income increase, will also increase consumption expenditure and increase aggregate demand. So the aggregate demand shift rightward.
Hey, do you know the GST rate keep increasing every year?
Really?
Yeah, the government is What's wrong with guys?
You know the GST increase each year.
No, according to Malaysia Budget 2017, there is no increase in GST rates.
Really?
Yes, you can check on the internet. Who spread the wrong news?
This figure shows the effect of decrease in aggregate demand. In Malaysia Budget 2017, there is no increases in GST rate. When the GST rate remains the same, consumer will decrease their consumption. Decrease in consumption will decrease in aggregate demand, so the aggregate demand shift leftward.
Hey, why you move so fast? We almost graduate. So, you find a job, is it? Yes, but I don't have a place to stay. Don't worry, according to Malaysia Budget 2017, there's around 10,000 houses to be built in urban areas for renters to eligible youth with permanent job, including young graduate entering labor market. Thank you for the good news. You're welcome.
This figure shows the effect when government purchase around 10,000 houses to be built in urban area for rent. This means that government expenditure increase. When government expenditure increase, aggregate demand also increase. So the aggregate demand shift rightward.
Hey guys, I have a good news. What's new? I'm going to marry next.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Who is that guys? How much salary? What is his job? Did he have a car? Did he have house? Are you sure he able to raise you?
Stop. First, his name is Abu. His salary is about 2,000. His job is as a teacher. He has a car. Now he doesn't have a house, but I believe he will buy in the future. As according to the Malaysia Budget 2017, there are full waiver of stamp duty for first house buyer for purchasing houses with the value up to 300,000. So I believe you can buy for me lah.
You
will only available in the 1st January of 2017 until the 31st December of 2018.
Dear, do you want to marry me?
When the transport payment increase, the household disposable income will be increased. The household disposable income increase, the consumption expenditure will increase. If consumption expenditure increase, the aggregate demand also will increase. So the aggregate demand shift rightward.
Malaysia Budget 2017 is to accelerating growth, ensuring fiscal prudence, enhancing well-being of the people in Malaysia. This budget gives many chance and benefit to B40 and also young generation such as B40 have received many transfer payment in different way, and young generation also receive benefit in terms of house rental and also the full waiver of stamp duty. As we can observe from the graph, we can see that almost all the equilibrium price increase. The increase in overall price will help the economic growth. Therefore, we can make a conclusion that the Malaysia Budget 2017 is aiming for the people's lifestyle improvement and also make our country economic growth increase.